They're Sasquatch!
What to do? What to play? Oh, that's right. Beep. As you can tell, I don't have my Wii plugged in, but let's do something different. No, not you yet. Not yet. Although it is your birthday too. I am 16, going on 17, yeah. 17. Who are we talking about here, guys? That's right, we're talking about that Wii. Talking about that Wii. 16 years old.
Happy birthday!
Do you remember where you were? 2004? 2006? Whatever the mathematical thing is on this COVID stuff. I don't remember, 2 years, 3 years. It just vanished. But November 19th, the Wii U came out. What a system it was. I was hyped for it. I was not a huge GameCube fan. I was a fan of the GameCube, but I love my Xbox. I was interested to see Nintendo coming back with a new motion control system, seeing what it could do, seeing how great it was, seeing how great it was, seeing the imitators that came later from it. There was a huge library of games. Some of the early games that I loved were WarioWare Smooth Moves, Super Monkey Ball, some of the early Mario titles, like the new Super Mario Brothers. I think that came out quite a bit later. What else was some of the launch titles? But the Wii, I'm just not going to talk about the Wii U because that birthday was yesterday. And it's belated already. We ain't going to acknowledge the Wii U. But check out these games, folks. I decided to disorganize my shelf for this.
I'm going to go ahead and show you. You see this tower? Now, these games.
Quite a bit of gems in there. Quite a bit. Now, just some memories. Let's see. Ghost Squad. These games were great. The Wii U. Oh, jeez. I've been thinking about the Wii U also a lot. But the Wii infrared sensor bringing these shooter games back was amazing. So you had games like this. You had motion control games like Godfather Black Hand Edition. Have anyone played this? What's amazing with this is you actually could use the controllers to like choke people and get information out of them. Now, it was mind-blowing. Stuff like this just didn't happen. You had games like the Ultimate Shooters game. This game has Chaos Field, Radio Allergy, and Kairos on. Great shmups on this. So you had games for it. Super Paper Mario. I like this game a lot. It was really fun the way it switched from 2D to 3D. Amazing. Trauma Center games. Doing surgery with the precision of the Wii remote. Well, if we were only so lucky that our surgeons would have that precision. Games like Excite Truck, a turbo adventure where you actually, the motion controls felt really good on that. I thought the turning was great. I like how you shook it for the turbo mode. This game, Sightbots, so I got it for $1.99. Well worth my $2. A lot of fun. A sequel that added much more to the original Excite Truck. Here's some of the compilations I was talking about. Sync Arcade. This thing has Art of Fighting, Baseball Stars 2, Burning Fight, Fatal Fury, King of Monsters, Last Resort, Magician Lord, Metal Slug, Neo Turf Masters, Samurai Showdown, Sengoku, Shock Troopers, Super Psychics 3, King of Fighters 94, Top Hunter, Rod and Cathy, and then World Heroes. I didn't know I had Top Hunter on here. That's a fun game, side scroller. This is like, the emulation on it is good. It's not like playing the original, but with these 16 games for the price, this thing was like less than 20 bucks. You'd find all the time. The Namco Museum Remix, another fun way to play some of these classic games, plus the original versions. Muramasa and the Demon Blade, beautiful game. This is another collection game. King of Fighters, Kirby. You had one of the best Mario Karts ever. People still play this. People still play every Mario Kart, so that's kind of a dumb thing to say, but amazing Mario Kart on this. I love playing Super Monkey Ball one-handed. The first time I was ever sitting there playing with the Wiimote and drink in hand was quite an amazing experience. You know, you can literally control the game completely great. Have your arm around your girl, yes! Arm around your guitar, whatever. Playing the game. Great version of Super Mario All-Stars on here. What else? Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. These games, my goodness, blew me away when I was playing them. The 3D control. These games felt like the magic that I got when I was playing Super Mario 64. I love that. Loved rekindling that. Playing this game, the new Super Mario Bros. Wii with 4 players is hilarious. Jumping on each other's heads, causing deaths down pits. Extremely fun. This version of Resident Evil, I did sell my GameCube version to get this version with the motion controls. I thought it was amazing because the precision, popping zombies' heads with the Wii remote. Need for Speed, this is an exclusive built from the ground up version of the game. Plays great. I got, you guys like Sonic, you know, you got Sonic Frontiers. There's 3 Sonic games right here. Manhunt 2. So that's amazing motion controls. You get also bring it back to gutting and strangling, and this I believe was the first time this game was uncensored. Might have actually released first on the Wii. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I don't know everything. Other M. Great Metroid. It's kind of underrated. A lot of people dislike certain portions of it. How Samus was humanized. But you know, what did I just say earlier? What did I just say? Make mistakes. Metroid 3 Corruption. Speaking of mistakes. No. Metal Slug Anthology. This was amazing. Me and my buddy got to play all these Metal Slugs all in one package. Talk about some long, fun nights. Drinking, partying, play Metal Slug. Staying out of trouble, parents. Metal Slug Anthology. Keeps your kids out of jail. This game, Deadly Creatures. There's a side of it. Got my sticker on it. This is a sealed copy. I've actually picked up 2 copies of this because I think these are underrated gems. Got Billy Bob Thornton and Dennis Hopper voice acting these rednecks up here. I don't know if you can see. And then you're a bug, you're a spider, you fight scorpions and stuff. It's quite cool. Dead Space Extraction, man, Dead Space in space, but with motion controls. This game, Rhythm Heaven Fever. Wow, Rhythm Heaven Fever. Maybe I have a fever. Great game. This game is quite expensive now. Got it for $4.99. Some other $4.99 game. I got these were more shooter games, light gun shooters. Great. Some hilarious WiiWare. You know I still bought it. You know I still bought these. You see him? Sean Johnson. I mean, come on. Olympic gold medalist, bro. Littlest Pet Shop and Friends. I'm the biggest Littlest Pet Shop and Friends fan. iCarly. You know, my parents wouldn't give me Disney, so I couldn't watch this, so I can play it now on my Wii. Wii Aces. Some of the worst SmackDown vs. Raw games. Why not? Motion controls. Motion controls, bro. Winter Sports. Wii Sports. Jeez, fun games. Twilight, seen it? You know, it's you know.
Man, what you talking about?
Bella.
Talking about that Wii.
And Batman. And whatever. King of Clubs golf game. It's pretty wacky. Like back when you could be wacky and have stereotypes in games. Wild West Shootout. Chicken Shoot. You know. Barbie Jet Set Style, bro. Gay Lumberjacks or Go Play Lumberjacks. Sorry, guys. I mean,
We're all thirsty, aren't we?
stupid. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just want to get this video out, I guess. did I talk about my experience getting the Wii? I got a launch day. I was completely lucky because that thing was selling out everywhere. I went into Target with some little hustle and gumption, and I was, like, knew where the electronics place was and just walked right over there real fast. And they handed me a little ticket. I waited in line, got my game. What game did I get? I don't know. I think I got Monkey Ball. Was it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember the launch titles. But I have quite a big Wii collection now. I love the system. And nowadays you can mod it. The Wii Virtual Console was amazing. There was a burp coming up. Man, there was a promotion of Rock Band that if you used a Pepsi cap, you can get a free Rock Band song. But with the Wii had a really weird system of currency where you would get Wii points per dollar. So $2 was 200 points, right? So you would collect a Pepsi cap. You would collect a Pepsi cap off your bottle, right? And you can get $2 in Wii cash to spend on a Rock Band song. But it didn't force you to buy a Rock Band song. So I got the $2 and used them towards actual, like, TurboGrafx 16 games on the Wii Virtual Console. Now get this, I also worked at the time in a office building with 4 levels that had 4 levels, 2 buildings connected, and break rooms in every level, plus break rooms in other areas, recycle bins. Do you get where I'm going with this? So every break, I would go, start at the first floor, go to every break room on the building 1, up and down the elevator, go down the stairs, go to the other building, go up and down, and dumpster dive, finding in every recycle bin the bottle caps. So I would get 20, 30 bottle caps a day, so like $60 in the Wii virtual dollars to spend on virtual console games. Now, one day I was going through and I noticed all the other caps had their caps taken off of them. All the other bottles had their caps taken off of them, and I was like devastated. I'm like, no, someone else found out the trick. And I was walking through looking for more bottles in, like, the cubicle, desk, trash cans and such. And I saw this older lady who had all of these bottle caps on her desk strewn out. And I'm like, no! And I talked to her. I said, hey, so I noticed you're collecting the caps. And she's like, yeah, I'm collecting them for my church. We're doing a fundraiser with the caps. And I'm like, oh, so you're not using the digital code or the little code that's on there, are you? And she's like, no, I'm not using them. And I said, hey, I have a bunch of those caps that I can bring you. And in doing so, would I be able to borrow those caps and use the code and I'll bring them back for you? And she's like, sure, Davey, you're the best. I know you're a good boy. And sure enough, after that day, not only did she collect the bottle caps for me so I didn't have to go I still went dumpster diving, of course, but she would bring in another $20 or so every week in caps. And I made out like a bandit. Now, unfortunately, all of those Wii U console points were on my old console, and Nintendo on the Wii, they kept their points on the console and not tied to your login. Now, little did I know this, I gave my Wii to my ex-girlfriend. She has it. Hopefully she's re-downloaded those games and they're enjoying them. I took the memory card though, and I thought I can re-download those later. I couldn't, so I lost out on them. But I called Nintendo later to try to have them transfer those. They wouldn't. So I'm a little bitter about that, Nintendo. A little bitter. So all my 846 bot followers, I'm bitter at Nintendo, just so you know. And I wanted to, so I'm a little bitter about that, but you can still mod your Wii. I've yet to mod one. I did buy one from another friend who modded his, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. So Wii still relevant 16 years later, going on 17? Heck yeah, man. So intern, that's it. I'm gonna finish this video. Hopefully it all recorded this time, and I'll see you in the forest sometime later.
Dum 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 dum.
Comments on my all 800 of my bot subscribers are sitting there just bot replying away saying you want to check my Insta, and well, you know, I do want to check your Insta, but not unless you admit the GameCube was not as popular as I am 16. I am 16, going on 17. Let's see, what am I gonna say? Is this thing still recording? Is this on? Am I centered? No, I'm not. But yes, I was.
Walking through the forest, looking for Sasquatch.